Good morning, children. Today we'll take up the summary of this chapter. We are not afraid to die if we all can be together. The narrator and his wife plan a voyage around the world, just like famous Captain James Cook. They have been preparing and perfecting their seafaring skills for the past 16 years. They finally get a ship which is 23 meters long and weighs 30 tons wooden hull named Wave Walker. They test it before the voyage in the rough weather for months. In July 1976, they all start their journey from Plymouth, England. They sail from Africa to Cape Town, which was quite a pleasant journey. Before heading east, the narrator hired two crewmen, Larry Vigil and Herb Ziegler, to help them tackle one of the roughest seas, the southern Indian Ocean. They encounter strong and alarming waves during the second day. By December 25, they all manage to reach 35,000 kilometers east of Cape Town. The family somehow manages to surpass the bad weather and celebrates Christmas together. The weather changes for the worse, and on January 2, the big waves hit them. They try to slow the ship down by dropping storm jib and hit a heavy mooring rope in a loop across a stern, but it doesn't help much. They carry their life raft drill, attach lifelines, don life jackets and oilskins. Later in the evening, a vertical and huge wave strikes the ship and the narrator is thrown off from the ship. He accepts his approaching death and starts losing consciousness. When the ship is about to overturn, a huge wave hits again and turns it right back. He suffers injuries in ribs and mouth. He grabs the guardrail and sails into ship's main boom. He instructs his wife Mary to guard the wheel as he realizes that the ship has water in the lower parts. His crewman starts pumping out the water. The narrator goes to his children's cabin and checks on them. His daughter Sue informs him about a bump on her head, which he ignores because his major concern is to save the ship. The narrator does waterproofing on the gaping holes. This makes water to deviate on the right side. The hand pump gets blocked due to debris and electric pump gets short-circuited. However, he later finds a spare electric pump and connects it to drain the water. They all keep pumping the water all night long. Their mayday calls are not answered as they are in the remotest corner of the world. Sue, on the other hand, has now a sullen black eye and a deep cut in her arm. On being asked by her father about her injury, she tells him she didn't want him to worry as he was trying to save them. After 15 hours, the situation gets under control. The narrator decides to work in rotation and rest. The water levels are controlled, but the leaks were still there below the water. The ship is in bad shape now. It is not in a condition to reach Australia, and so they decide to reach the nearest island, Isle Amsterdam, a French scientific base. As their supporting energies were also damaged, the chances of the ship to reach the destinations are low. We'll complete this chapter in our next video.